Alright, well, here we go. Here's my $50, $60 sluice built out of some old flashing, and then I bought some zinc coated steel plates, which is the base. I built this my riffle cage here. As you can see, it actually lifts out for easy cleanup. And then all you have to do is slide these pieces of carpet out for easy cleanup. Alright, so I'm going to go out and see how it does. Bella and I are going. Just Bella and I. And as you can see, it's pouring rain and most likely very cold up in the hills. You ready, Bella? Good girl, let's go. As we can see, what's usually a little creek is quite swollen right now, but still makes good for sampling. The small tributaries that are coming in, and I've checked some mineral banks as well. Found a couple finds, little fine pieces in one of these banks over here. See, the river's running really high right now, which enables me, what I'm looking for right now is one of these little, like, see, you can see the tailings here. Somebody's already got into this one here. But if I find some water running through it, one of these green areas like this, along the riverbank, I'll set up my sluice and start digging from the bar itself. Yeah, this will probably be some superb area come in about another 4 weeks when the rains and the high waters recede. This is just like a big old sluice through here. See the steam, there's hot springs all over the place up here, so there's plenty of whatever it's called, geothermal activity. Alright, I'll tune you in as soon as I find a sampling area. It's really hard to see right now what's in the water, there's so much water flowing. But I'm sure there's plenty of nice boulders that are acting as riffles for the gold to settle behind. A lot of erosion this year, a lot of water. The road's been washed out numerous times where the water actually crests. The water's coming off the backside of the sawtooths up above Stanley. The snow runoff. I was in it earlier. I got to pan a pan of gold, found a flake. The water was freezing. As you can see, there's some river rock up there on the banks. Yeah, this guy probably works to keep the road clear. More river rock up there. That's what blows me away, is all that river rock up there. This whole bank is just river rock. Ancient riverbed. Tailings. Major tailings. They just shredded this whole sandbar through here. They got all the way down. They were going deep too. They pushed a lot of rock. Tailings. They got down in the river here. Pushed up all that material. Placer mining. Let's see, they've had a fire. All that dredging was down at the base of this canyon, so over the years these mountains have eroded due to this river. and left huge placer deposits back there. Different canyons. I'd love to set my sluice up in there right now, start digging. Perfect area. This is basically what we're standing on here. You can see the river rock level there. But this whole area back in here is just beautiful for prospecting. And of course somebody's got a claim. So I'm gonna move on. Listen. Basically, as you can see all this river rock, I'm driving up this is on the backside of Atlanta. They've built these huge dams that are backing up this little creek. The mine, there's an active, they just got through doing some core drilling up here. But all this, as you can see, it's all river rock. You can see all these old, everything up this road is basically all the structures, all the houses are abandoned. So this is where the load is coming from that's been supplying this whole part of the river, most likely, majority of it. And they've cored, I've seen pictures where they're core drilling the top of these mountains deep, like 300, 400 feet deep with a core drill. But supposedly there's some government, state issues that won't let them build a mine up here. Man, people just, it must be back in that ravine because all the water coming out of that creek right there is being diverted. The big old diversion dams back there. There's some guys out here on a Sunday. Coring the side of this hill. Look at all their equipment. Up there. Now there's an old house. Alright, so here I am. Here's the homemade sluice. I'm going on like my third bucket of water. Just behind that rock, that'd be awesome. I'm just taking some material out from behind that boulder. I panned a little up underneath those roots and I had some flakes. So it's just Bella and I. Perfect area right there. All that material right there. You can see the bedrock level right there. Everything on top, right on the very top of that bedrock. These guys got antlers. And that deer thinks he's part of the herd.